The 2016 MultiGP National Championships is comprised of the fastest pilots from the Universal Time Trials and the winning pilots of the 2016 MultiGP Regional Series. MultiGP is the premier drone racing league and is the proving ground for pilots from across the United States of America and across the globe.
The whole idea of this series was to provide a great system for you, no matter where you are in the U.S., to be discovered as a talented pilot and make it to this championship.
Founded in early 2015, the MultiGP Drone Racing League has grown to become the largest in the world, with a staggering 11,000 registered pilots competing in over 5,000 races, hosted by 700 sanctioned chapters worldwide. Providing these pilots with online tools to organize and track competitors' lap times on a standardized universal time trial course is just one way that the league has been successful in developing the first-person view, or FPV drone racing sport. Each pilot is fitted with a technologically advanced set of goggles that receives a live video feed from a camera on the front of their drone. This allows them to control their aircraft as if they were inside the cockpit. The sport of FPV drone racing merges aeronautics, engineering, robotics, video transmission, and computer science. A perfect combination that brings together today's youth and adults alike, that both fosters education and embraces innovation. The MultiGP Drone Racing League paves the way for pilots to come together to learn, grow, and compete. Qualified pilots at this year's national championships span from all corners of the United States, some with notoriety and others lesser known, with one thing in common: they are America's fastest. This is the journey to decide who will be the 2016 MultiGP National Champion.
We are reporting live from Muncie, Indiana. That's the AMA headquarters.
Congratulations for making it this far. It's not been easy. This time next year, to be standing where you are will be 10 times as difficult. There's a lot of guys here we know who are fast. There's a lot of guys here you've never seen who are fast. The idea is, at the end of today, we will know who is the fastest of that group. It is without a doubt, I can confidently say, the largest, most advanced racing series that's ever been put together. Remember, there's only going to be one of these. There's only going to be one first championship.
Really great job, Chris.
And racing is exactly what we have come here to do today. Welcome everyone to Muncie, Indiana, at the historic AMA headquarters. These rolling greens will set the stage for this weekend's first ever MultiGP National Championship. I'm Joe Scully, your host and guide inside this epic chase for the championship. If you're not one of the top 12 regional finalists or within the next top 16 overall contenders, then you are here competing on one of the two qualifying tracks to prove your worthiness to battle on our expansive championship course.
I've got 8 quads on the line. Pilots, give me a thumbs up for good video. Thumbs up for good video. Let me see those thumbs. Let me see those thumbs.
And you can hear the MultiGP staple in the background, the bullhorn. The bullhorn.
I got spotters count. We got to figure who wins.
All right, so we're here, MultiGP Champions 2016 in Muncie, Indiana, at the AMA headquarters. We're at UTT 60 because we were not able to make it to any of the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's cool. They got a huge space. They got 3 tracks set up. They got another UTT course over there, or not UTT, it's a regional finals. And then the main course is over there. I think everyone's flying at once too.
Yeah,
so
we
they have 3
3
separate
courses.
tracks with 8 people. How many is that?
Come on.
All right, so we got 24 people up in the air at once, including not including warbirds, not FPV. Still cool that they're in there at the same time.
By the way, anyone else doing an event, put your schedule on the back of your ID
that's
card.
probably the coolest thing MultiGP has ever done. Ever.
Chris Thomas, you did a good job, man.
Chris Thomas no, we're not doing it. We haven't seen him yet, dude.
I know.
All right, we'll go chill with Chris Thomas.
Later.
UTD 60, round 2.
This is the regionals course. Fortunately, in Florida, we had a lot of regional finals. I went to, I think, 4 of them almost, so I've been flying this track. I've probably put at least 100 batteries down this track, so I'm pretty comfortable with it.
The competition is really heating up as pilots are pushing the sticks full tilt for a shot at the championship title.
I crashed and still got 7.
Look at his props, look how he finished.
Unfortunately, it didn't really go in my favor. Hit a gate, and from there it was kind of downhill. You know, put down some fast lap times, but in this case, you know, you got to make sure that you're just pushing it the entire time and keeping that constant, steady lap. And I didn't do that this time, but there's always next year.
Blades were bent and batteries were burned as we move on to the Fast 52. The MultiGP Championship track is one of the most advanced tracks seen in drone racing history. The best features of the 3 universal time trial tracks come together with the Sky Bridge to make a course worthy enough to challenge the best pilots in the world. This challenging 3-dimensional course will be the proving ground to determine who will be the MultiGP National Champion.
Put your hands up, what?
You made it all the way here to the Fast 52. You guys have earned this spot. Is there anybody here who's slow? Yeah. Oh, you're out. To move on from the 52 to the 16, what you've got to do is run the single fastest run out here. We're going to rank everybody based on, number 1, how many laps they can complete within that 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Number 2, the total time.
The process that was involved in qualifying the pilots to get here was, you know, almost 100% fair, and I'm just blown away by the organization and how well planned out this whole thing was, and it's coming down together with an epic finale right here.
Guys, listen, we're looking for spotters. If you like America, you want to help defend freedom, we could use your help.
So last night I stole this from Trappy while he was staring at me and he didn't notice, and he still hasn't noticed, and I've stolen quads from him before, so we're trying to figure out some evil way to keep this plot rolling. Should I run over there and be like, Trappy, I need a quad? When did you realize it was gone? Last night?
No, just now.
Right. Just now I was like, wait the you were like, he probably thought he tossed it in his suitcase.
Yeah, I was absolutely sure I tossed it in my suitcase.
Oh, we knew it.
Well done, sir, well done.
The field has been narrowed down to the Fast 52, who will compete to advance to the final 16. The intensity to make it to the top 16 can be extremely nerve-wracking for the pilots.
I hate sitting in the goggles, man. It freaks me out. I get in my head and I start thinking. I shouldn't be thinking ever.
This is where you're truly tested, you know, to the maximum.
You know, having a sky gate to be able to go up and then back down. Not a lot of guys are using the 3D elements, so it's fun to see it. It's cool. This is a great track.
Going up that is really hard. Going down that ain't that bad.
Your fastest lap here on the track all weekend long. Sid FPV 34.330.
Qualifying rounds in the morning are in the books, laps have been set, and now we have determined who the fastest 16 pilots in the nation are. Out of 12,000 registered MultiGP pilots, we have narrowed it down to the fastest 16 in the country. These pilots will battle for the championship. While we are having fun, we also like to push the limits of current technology. Alex Greaves, who is arguably one of the most influential and talented minds in FPV, had a vision to be able to get 16 drones up in the air using analog signals. A feat many called impossible would become a reality.
We're going to race 16 pilots at once.
And how are you going to do that?
With physics.
Let's take them out to the field, guys. Power up your quad.
The top 16 pilots will be competing in a double elimination race. This means a pilot can lose once and still make it to the finals with the opportunity to take the title. Lose twice, and they are out.
So I'm going to give you a choice here. If you guys want to fly 3 laps, I want you to stand behind the line. If you want to race 4 laps, I want you to step in front of the line. Let me go ahead and get your answer. 4 laps, 3 guys want 4 laps, everybody else wants 3 laps, right? 3 laps? That's what it is, it's 3 laps. So, we're going to be doing 3 races. Now, that's got some perks. What I like about it is you can go full throttle this entire course. It means it's going to be a crazy race. All right, guys, that's all I got to say. I'm ready to see you guys race. We've got 2 hours to finish this. Can you defeat Sean, or will he hold on to the title? Good luck, guys. Let's race.
So is Mad Air, and Mad Air hitting the gate, the first gate on the descent. So Mad Air is going to be your first one to go down.
The course, like I said, it's next level. You know, we have upwards and downwards dives, and I kind of had a feeling, so I've been training for that.
So it is Wild Willie and A Noob to our gate. They're battling out in our DR1 corkscrew section. Each of them at the top gate. Wild Willie just ahead of A Noob. Now you got Wild Willie ahead of A Noob. A Noob ahead of Wild Willie. What? So A Noob is going to. He got the win. It scored him. Hold on.
Wait, what?
They're saying it doesn't count. It went into the net.
Okay, I have a question for you.
What is that? That's on the other side of that gate.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
This is the gate.
No, they measure to where they stay.
Let it go, let it go, let it hang. Just, I mean, dude, like the frame is right here. More than half of that quad is through there.
Guys, basically this is a gate. This is a fabric opening. You gotta go through the opening. It's not traditional, it's a very unorthodox way to do it, but he did go through the gate.
Jordan lost. I also literally...
He won by about 3 inches.
I also literally
So here's the thing. I've already made the call. The call has a stand. Okay? In the
No,
future,
you did make a call and then you changed your mind.
Well, once the guys showed me that I need to review it because the quad actually went through the gate.
Then you guys started having fun instead of taking it seriously.
He went through the gate.
No, he didn't, man. His arm was sticking through.
That's through.
His arm is in the gate. It's not through the gate.
No,
his quad is not entirely through the gate.
He was not through the gate.
He was not through the gate, man. That is a load of
inside the line.
But I'm pretty certain you hit the gate before he did.
Before he did. Question is, boom!
This is what professional drone racing is about.
After a grueling year of racing, the time has come to crown a champion. It all comes down to this.
To do traditional MultiGP fashion. So should you lose, make sure you immediately take your quad and take your propellers off because you owe them to that winner when we do that trophy. 3 of the 4 in the final race from Colorado. So it's Colorado versus New Mexico.
Dun, dun, dun.
Goggles down. Thumbs up. Pilots, arm your quads.
On the tone in less than 5. There's a go tone in for real. 1, 2, 3, 4 through that TBS start-finish gate to the whole shot, and everyone is through. There's no restarts, guys, and we are racing for real. Someone is getting $5K, and everyone is guaranteed some cash. And it's a battle with 4 of them through that UTT1 section as they all come up to the Sky Bridge. The first one up is going to be Jet, then a little bit of Night Fury, and then running in the 3 Race Day quads. Battling for the 4 for track position is Sid FPV. This is anyone's game here this afternoon as we round out the final race of the 2016 MultiGP National Championship presented by TBS. Team Blacksheep is with us as we bring them around. Jet and Night Fury to the gate. Jet just ahead of Night Fury by 0.2 of a second. And also in the 3 spot is Race Day Quads and Sid FPV waiting for a little something to happen in front of him. He goes down. He gets back up. We started with 4. We still have 4. We talked about those races and sometimes just one guy finishing, and that's the guy that wins. I think all 4 are going to finish, and I called it. I think we're going to have a photo finish. I think we're going to have to go to a DVR at the gate as we are watching double vision between channels 1 and 3, Race Day Quads and Jet. Race Day Quads has been able to get back ahead of Jet. Night Fury still holding his own out there. Okay, here comes Night Fury towards the gate. There goes Night Fury onto his final lap. Let's bring around Jet. Let's bring around Race Day Quads. And it looks like Race Day Quads in the 2 and Jet in the 3. That on that final lap, 8 seconds off of Night Fury as we get set to bring around as well Sid FPV, guaranteed cash. Your leader, Night Fury, up to the Sky Bridge, right behind him, Race Day Quads, and coming in hot in the number 3 spot is Jet. The field is out there. They're only halfway through. Down goes Race Day Quads. Night Fury with a little bit of a gap. Gaining ground on him, though, is Jet at that DR1 section. Yet around Horizon Hobby, we get to go to that TBS start-finish gate as we crown our 2-time champion, Night Fury, your MultiGP National Champion twice in a row.
We run this race any other day. We rerun it right now. Outcome complete. It can be 100% different. So, guys, I really.
Race Day Quads. Good job today, man. Right. 4th place. So thanks again.
Great job, Chris.
I think the youngest pilot here too, Sid. Where you at? So this is yours to take home. Congratulations. Thank you, man. 2nd place. Where is he at? Jordan Timpkins. I've got something for you. Are we friends now? What can I expect is going to happen if I give you this trophy?
Put some motors on it.
Yeah, I'll fly it.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying!
Congratulations. But now make some room. I got to bring up the champion. There it is.
Night Fury gets a hook.
I haven't even seen you since you won. I was so excited. I mean, just the energy flowing through me watching that race. All the efforts put into MultiGP. It was about having a race like that. So it was awesome.
You killed it, man. You killed it. Being the champion of the competition, it makes me feel good. Anybody likes to win, but I know my place, and you know this. I happen to win this race today. It doesn't mean anything tomorrow. I love flying back home with the guys, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to going back home and just flying with the guys.
Sean Night Fury Taylor repeats. He holds on to hold his crown as the MultiGP National Champion. Will anyone put in the work necessary and have the talent to dethrone him in 2017?